Bubblezgirly like always, and we're gonna be in Summerset this time. Let's get going. This is a beautiful place. I love the scenery, I love the flowers, I love the creatures. I like Darien. I mean, teehee. This is a beautiful place. It's the land of the High Elves. I know I didn't want to come back on, but I'm bored. I'm gonna do something, might as well broadcast some more. Why not do this in Summerset? Turn this off so people don't see me on. Alright. Look how beautiful this place is. When I first came here, I never wanted to leave.
Your own patch of beach. Not that you'd understand the concept, but the path to Alaxon requires dedication and complete concentration. I must find the perfect shells, or my pigments will be substandard. And do you know what that will do to my art? Exactly. An ultimate concept practiced widely here in Summerset. Alaxon is the state of perfection that every High Elf strives for. The path to Alaxon represents the approach we take to achieve that state. Now, I believe in caution as much as the next High Elf, but sometimes the rules get in the way of common sense. My apprentice lived here for more than a year. Good help is so hard to find, especially among the newcomers. And she was adept at making dyes. They took her away. Said they had to scrutinize her qualifications, test her knowledge of culture and etiquette. But I haven't seen her since. My work suffers, so of course I complained to the monks. Now I have to gather my own shells. They told me I could fill out some forms and appeal to the kin lady. But who has time for such bureaucracy? And for a wood elf? I've said too much. I have work to do, and all this aggravation has diverted my path to Alaxon. Perfection requires constant vigilance, so back to it.
I'm a High Elf just like you, ma'am. The thing is, I'm not as stuck up as you are. This High Elf is Bubblezgirly. She's a bubbly. Yes, I've done Summerset before, but not with you guys. I want to share it with everyone. Oop, wrong way. Look at this. This looks like a Japanese tree. Sakura. Oh boy. Well, someone's dead. I think Summerset's a little darker than Cold Harbor, but then again, it's just me. But you'll find out what I'm talking about when you see all the darkness that's in this place. It's full of light, but not for long. Not with the story. Fight me. Never mind. Bubblezgirly stands for love, and she stands for hugs. Hugs is my favorite thing to do in this world. It makes people smile and look at me funny. I should make a guy character one day, but I don't know how to sound like a dude. Yo, yo. Let me see. Nope.
I'm desperate.
Hurrah, Caravel. How can a humble merchant help so exalted a personage on this fine and fine day? The Divine? Did a justiciar send you to harass me? I've lived in Summerset my whole life, and I did nothing wrong. You high elves, you say we're welcome, and then you treat us like criminals. Is there any wonder I had to speak out?
Excuse you?
After I filled out all the proper forms and arranged to bring my cousin here, the ship arrived and they carted all the newcomers away. For questioning, they said. I complained to the kin lady, but what has it profited me? Nothing. Oh, my family has been here for generations and generations. Before the Queen's decree, outsiders might have been rare, but we were not unheard of. Our business has grown and gets better every day. That's why I sent for my cousin. We need that. Summerset is a rare and beautiful jewel in the Abetian Sea. I love it here. The High Elves treat us like children, but they have never been hostile. The Queen's decree has stirred the waters, though. I fear it will get worse before it gets better.
You be nice to me, sir. I'm here to save you. Be real, I'll feed you to the fish.
You saved the Queen. Stars give you safe travel.
Yes, I saved the Queen. I'm a princess, so she's gonna be. I gotta save her. I'm a princess, he's a queen. We look out for each other. Look, a lore book. I gotta get 10 of them. Wait, no, not 10 of them. 10. Oh, that's so much. Go find this kitty cat. Kitty, go butterfly. I like butterfly. They're my favorite. It's like
Why did you close the
stars.
monastery?
Good people, I hear your concerns.
But the workers I hired, they were aboard the ship from Rivenspire.
The kin lady and I, we have only your...
Such anger. Raz never expected to hear such words from the Queen's loyal subjects. The sentiment isn't universal, but enough feel this way for Raz to be concerned. Did you learn anything interesting from the people I sent you to talk to? Sequester. Just a different word for imprisoned, yes. Ranul's cousin just arrived, but O'Newell's assistant has lived on Summerset since long before the Queen ever issued her decree. What about the lizard? What did Zoc Solza have to say?
He's dead.
Why would the Aldar gather up newcomers and non-High Elf residents alike and send them to the monastery? Does the kin lady condone this behavior? Raz's head itches, and not in a good way. Our course is clear, Five Claw. We must go to the monastery. Raz admires your enthusiasm. But this one needs you to enter the monastery on your own. Raz has other fish to catch. This one will help you get past the sentry, though. When you notice that the sentry is distracted, just sleep quietly inside.
Okie dokie. Rule number 1, don't fight the guards. You won't win. This gold means that they're unstoppable and they live forever. People try to team up and try to kill them. Doesn't work. Wait, I'm not dressed enough. Let me put on a different outfit. This place is so fancy. Okay, what dress should I put on? How about this one? That's my dress. There we go.
You there? I have a...
Golden
Damn it, why won't this work?
Hi,
Did
Darian.
you see a golden knight?
I have no idea what that was, and I'm not sure I want to know.
Sentry! Raz owes you for that game of cards, and has come to pay.
Well, I don't recall any. You said I wanted some food.
Alright, trying to do some snooping around, see what I can find. I'm not gonna read them, I'm just gonna collect them. So many books. Got no time to read all these.
No, not now, please. Your spiritual well-being can wait until after my nap. You'll have to ask one of the monks that the new Aldork brought with him. They deal with all the newcomer testing and evaluations. I'm just a simple monk trying to catch up on my sleep. That was a hint, by the way.
Why don't you go to sleep? At your own house?
No, not. You'll have to ask one of... Aldork Tilkala arrived right after the Queen issued her decree. He came highly recommended by King Lady Avanice, or so I heard. It's not unusual for monks to form attachments and move together, but there's something strange about that bunch. The Aldork and his monks keep to themselves. They've taken the Undercroft for their own purposes and ordered the rest of us to avoid the ancient vaults beneath the monastery. Now, please, let me get back to my nap. Again,
Yeah.
the monastery.
You should go sleep at your house. Not inside of a church? A pearl.
Unusual knick-knack for an Aldork's office, wouldn't you agree?
Who are you, ma'am?
I noticed you skulking around while I was engaged in some skulking of my own. I suppose we both came to the monastery with a similar purpose in mind. The sequestered newcomers. I came to find out what happened to a friend. I assume that's what brought you here as well? A house of worship shouldn't be used as an internment camp, and it shouldn't be locked to the public either. Interesting. I've never seen anything quite like it. I find it intriguing and a bit disturbing. But we aren't here to discuss curios. Strange creatures notwithstanding. We need to find out what's happening with the missing newcomers. The sentry doesn't appear to have stopped you, so I could ask you the same question. Let's just agree that we both have our methods. Curious, but I feel that there's more going on in Shimmerine than the usual politics and community relations.
Where did I get word from?
That's the question, my cautious friend. We have a newly appointed Aldark and a disgruntled kin lady, both opposed to the Queen's decree. What's their connection to the missing newcomers? I was about to explore the Undercroft. Care to join me?
Let's go.
A curious pearl. I wonder where the Aldark acquired it. Probably not important. I'll meet you in the Undercroft, and we can see what's going on with the newcomers.
Okay, pretty lady. This costume's too long. Can you imagine find this in real life? Oh my god, you fall over. Let's see. This is too blue. Perfect for bubbles. This is too brown. Oh, word. Let's change the color some other time.
Something's wrong down here. I sense magic. Vile magic. Cages? These people did nothing to deserve
Thank the divines! You aren't one of the monks. Please, let me out of here. It's a nightmare. We came to Summerset to seek new opportunities. We barely stepped off the ship when they marched us to the monastery. Instead of questioning us or the usual high elf bureaucracy, they locked us in these cages. The monks gathered them a few moments ago and took them through the door on the far side of the chamber. Please, let me out of here before they take me away like the others.
Get out of here, you don't belong in there.
Thank you for setting me free.
Set you free too. I can't set these people free? Just her? Okay.
A Daedra. Here? And that's a Scoffin, if I remember my Daedric recitations correctly. Very curious. An excellent question, and one I hope to find the answer to. From the evidence before us, it appears this Nord killed the Scoffin before he succumbed to his own wounds. Good for him. I found this key on the creature's belt, so we can open that door. Then I suggest we pick up the pace. We need to determine what's actually happening down here, and who's behind all this. Without answers to those questions, we won't be able to decide on our best course of action. I'll explain everything later. For now, we need to hurry.
Wait, who's your missing friend? Thank you for explaining.
More newcomers? Unfortunately, the magic only affects those who have been prepared. But never fear. Your turn will come.
I see new people at, Big Rock. Get out of here. me get the food on.
I'll deal with the pearl. You hold off these creatures.
Stick on me. Nasty.
The pearl's magic attracts these creatures. Hold them off while I complete my spell.
Where the heck did this come from? Oh, hi there. Bye. You done? You too?
Come on, let's talk outside.
This is terrible. I played a game, but I never really listened to what they were talking about.
Those poor people. This wasn't just about newcomers and opposing the Queen's decree. That was Daedric magic back there. I just wish we had arrived a few moments earlier. I promised to explain what I know. I suppose that now's as good a time as any. I'm a member of the Sijic Order. Our Right Master sent me to investigate a warning we received about a plot involving Summerset. My inquiries led me here. The Sijic Order is an ancient magical monastic society. We served as advisors to the rulers of Tamriel, but that was before we removed our island home from the world. Now this threat has drawn us back. But why are you involved in all this? An Eye of the Queen? Interesting. I diffused the Daedric magic and transported the pearl to Artaeum, the Sijic island, for safekeeping and study, so we can learn more about it. But we can discuss this further once we get out of here.
Let's get out of here. See? Beautiful place, but very dark. Starting over here. He's gonna be awfully lost and I don't know all the full story. First story is in Cold Harbor. The Morrowind, which forgot to do that one, but I don't like Morrowind as much. I'll do that one for you guys. You get out of here. Jerk. Woman, why you gonna help me fight? I know you fight. Where's your staff at? Come on. Thank you.
A few centuries doesn't prepare you for physical activity. Let the Eye of the Queen know what we discovered, and I'll catch up with you later.
Okie dokie. Let me find my feline friend. So he's in here? Here, kitty. Open in here.
Ah, this one's new partner returns. What interesting scandal did you uncover in the monastery? Tell Raz every juicy detail. That isn't the kind of scandal Raz was hoping for. Murder, Daedric rituals, and traitorous behavior have a way of ruining an otherwise perfect day. We need to learn the extent of the Kin Lady's involvement. And by we, Raz means you. Accuse? Not exactly. Raz wants you to talk to her. See what she knows about the Oldar. The Kin Lady is meeting with local leaders. Attend that meeting and learn the truth. This invitation and set of elegant clothes will get you through the door.
Oh yay, clothes.
A Sijik? Raz has heard rumors, but there are always rumors about the Sijiks. For an island of sages who disappeared more than 300 years ago, they certainly seem to get around. Did this Sijik mage say what the Order was investigating? There was a life-sucking pearl. You should probably have led with that bit of information. Well, we can worry about the Sijik mage and figure out where these pearls came from later. For now, go see what the Kin Lady has to say. Kin Lady Avanice and Raz do not get along. You see, there was a horse, a platter of pudding tarts, and... No. This one won't bore you with the sordid details. Besides, everyone behaves well when they see Raz. You will learn more than I will.
Yeah, okay. I'll do it. It can't be that bad, right? One day. How about this direction?
I've a warning to sound about an overgrown weed.
Hi. So fancy.
Yes? And who might you be?
I got an invitation.
The Kin Lady is currently engaged. She's holding a conference with Shimmerine's elite to discuss certain political matters. Yes, so you do. And may I say that your outfit is suitably elegant. Please, head into the garden.
Thank you, sir. What a lovely place.
We all have concerns regarding the Queen's decree. I assure you that I am working with all Dark Takala to safeguard the sanctity of Shimmerine and all of Summerset. Enjoy the food and drink. Business of the city requires my attention, but I shall rejoin you shortly.
Oh, really?
I see the Queen's decree has even attracted some of our wayward brethren back to our shores. But make no mistake, Ultima or not, you're as much a newcomer as one of those cats or lizards.
Excuse you.
You heard that somewhere, did you? I'll have to have a discussion with the Divine Prosecution about how lax our security has become. No, I jest. The Kin Lady and I have nothing but the best interests of Summerset and the newcomers in mind.
You sound suspicious.
You really are well informed about things here in Shimmerine, aren't you? For an outsider. Though your heritage might be Altmer, but you aren't a native of Summerset. You simply don't have the bearing and cultured air of a true child of the island.
I'm a high elf, dude. You blind?
That's a serious accusation to toss around so casually. What did you say your name was again? I want to make sure to add it to the Divine Prosecution's observation log. For your own protection, you understand. I suddenly remembered some business I need to deal with as well. Feel free to pester the other guests.
You know what? You should go to prison. I'm gonna go talk to this lady and talk. Okay, upstairs.
How dare you barge into my home without so much as a by your leave?
I'm pretty sure your food's poison.
I'm sorry, Kerem, but I have no time for petitions or solicitations today. I have important work to get back to. Perhaps you can talk to my cousin. She's the canon reeve of our fair city. Oh, such innocence. You really want to know why I oppose the Queen's order to allow newcomers to enter Summerset? Because I'm trying to protect both the island and the newcomers. It's in everyone's best interest that we maintain a separation. Aldark Tilkala came highly recommended. He has grand plans for protecting Shimmerine. Grand plans. Unfortunately, in my haste to deal with the Queen's decree, I may have made an error in judgment.
Oh, really?
Not that it's any concern of yours, but my Chancellor has been unable to verify the Aldark's existence prior to when we met, and I recommended him for the position at the monastery.
What?
I assure you, Kin Lord Millenthal praised Tilkala to no end. That's preposterous. Aldark Tilkala sequesters the newcomers to ascertain their suitability for life in Summerset. Those who pass will find a place here. As for the rest, they'll be returned to wherever they came from. That's what we agreed to.
What?
My lady, one of the monks said to deliver this message. It's from the Aldark himself.
The Coral Forest. An odd location for a meeting, but I need to hear the Aldark's explanation.
Judgmental. You people are judgmental.
Psst. Pretend you are adjusting your boot or admiring the architecture. As hard as it may be, look anywhere but directly at Raz. Good, good. Now, tell Raz what you learned at the King Lady's manor. Raz thinks Avanis is as naive as she is complicit, but she is not a murderer. This new Aldark, though, has so much blood on his hands, it looks like he's wearing red gloves. From what I could discover, he didn't exist before he came to Shimmerine. The Coral Forest? A strange meeting place. Raz thinks we should go and see what the Aldark is up to. After I take back that outfit, I might need it again later. Ah, you have a pretty admirer, my friend. The Sijik Sage, yes? Here she comes now.
I'm glad I found you. While watching the King Lady's mansion, I saw her ladyship sneak out the back and leave the city.
The King Lady is meeting the Aldark in the Coral Forest. Raz smells something, and it isn't moon sugar biscuits.
Your reputation precedes you, Eye of the Queen. I am Valserin of the Sijik Order, and I agree that the Aldark is more than a simple monk.
We should work together, yes? But let's travel separately, to avoid attracting unwanted attention. Raz will find you both at the Coral Forest.
Very well. Let's just travel there. It's all funner. Alright. This way. I haven't named him yet. Speedy is his name. He's fast. Almost there. Good, it's not following me.
One of Summerset's more unique environments, the Coral Forest. I used to love coming here when I was growing up. We need to find out whether Aldark asked King Lady Avanice to meet him out here. Based on what we saw in the monastery's undercroft, I'm hesitant to use magic to locate them. I suppose we'll have to find them through mundane means. Too bad the Queen's spy isn't here yet. I understand he's good at this sort of thing.
Those things are gross. Bubblezgirly don't like these things. Ah. You see nothing. They're so big.
You know nothing of the plan. Come, Nebara. Let me show you the power bestowed upon me by the Prince of Bargains. Yagra, destroy these.
For who? Get lost.
Razumdar apprehended the Kin Lady. They're at the west edge of the Coral Forest. What happened to Aldark Tilkalar? Did he escape? I think we can conclude that Tilkalar wasn't actually an Aldark. At least, not with his connection to the Prince of Bargain's Clavicus Vial. Strange magic and creatures worry me, however. Hopefully the pearl I sent to Artaeum can tell us more. You'd be surprised what a particular object can reveal if you know how to unlock its secrets. I need to return and tell Right Master Ikesis all that transpired here. If you're willing, I'd like you to come to Artaeum and confirm my story. The Right Master leads the Sijic Order from Kapora Tower on the island of Artaeum. This spell attunes you to a portal near Shimmerine in the ruins of the Keep of 11 Forces. It always leads to Artaeum, no matter the island's current location.
Let me talk to the kitty.
Ah, Five Claw. The King Lady and Raz had the most illuminating conversation. Queen Irene will be disappointed that the King Lady of Shimmerine allowed a false Aldark to murder so many newcomers. Such a scandal makes other travelers uneasy about coming here, yes? The Prince of Bargains. That could only be Clavicus Vile. What oblivion-inspired nest of vipers has Raz stumbled into? This one has a very bad feeling about all of this. Where is the Sijic sage? Raz would like to ask her what she thinks. The Sijic Order's interest in all of this concerns Razudar. This one has never had much love of magic, or those that practice the art. On the other hand, now Raz has his own person on the inside. An Eye of Raz, if you will, yes?
So that's me, huh?
Then you must go to Arteum and discover what the Sijics have learned. When you return, you can tell Raz all about it so he can pass it along to the Queen. Yes, Raz likes this plan. In the meantime, Raz will investigate the Daedric connection.
No, you.
Have you come to gloat? To kick me while I wallow in my own misery? Well, go ahead. I deserve it.
Dang right you deserve it.
I met him at Kinlord Millenthal's party in Eleanor. We had similar ideas about the Queen's decree, and I recommended that he lead the monastery. Summerset isn't a stew pot, and the various races aren't ingredients to be sprinkled in like so much spice.
So did you know your friend was trying to kill newcomers?
What a hateful accusation. Tilkala told me he was going to send them back where they came from. I had no idea he planned to kill them. I give you my word. I just wanted the newcomers to go away. And to find out he worshipped Daedra? How crude. I certainly hope not. We'll have to get the Divine Prosecution in there to gather up the monks Tilkala brought with him to Shimmerine. We can't have Daedric cultists desecrating a holy site. I suppose I need to beg for mercy from the proxy queen.
You are just as bad as your friend, trying to get rid of newcomers. Man, she should be in prison for that. Or killed. Alright, let's go to the right master. I don't like killing these wolves because there's usually a cub with them. A pup then. It's really sad. And not touching you. Am I there yet? Alright. Sky Shard. Yeah. Don't think it's showed me. I guess it was the first one. Okay. Ooh, that's bright. That's bright. That's bright. Very bright. Yeah. The brightness burns. I'm here. Let's go to the right master. Bring out Speedy. Such a beautiful place. Hello there. Before I do anything, did I level up yet? No, I didn't.
Before we
Need this. I need that. You get this. Thank you, ma'am.
And there was no sign of Lathan. I don't know whether to be grateful or concerned.
We'll find him, Val. Now go check on the Pearl while I speak to our new guest. What a rare honor Valcerin bestowed upon you. Only a select few not of our order have ever walked upon this sacred island. Val tells me your aid was indispensable in uncovering the false Aldoc's plot on Summerset. Unfortunate, certainly. The magic you describe sounds familiar, though I can't quite recall where I've heard of it before. I fear the Pearls may be a harbinger of the threat Sotha warned us about. Sotha, one of the living gods of the Dark Elf Tribe.
I know him.
He's an honorary
He's
member
my husband.
of our order. After an attack on his Clockwork City, he warned us about a Daedric threat to Summerset and Artaeum. I sent Valcerin to investigate. Indeed. But not until we finish studying the Pearl Valcerin brought us. There are mysteries to unravel, and Val believes you will be instrumental to our success. We can get started immediately, unless you want to explore our island first. The next step involves a thorough examination of the strange pearl you and Valcerin recovered from beneath the Shimmerine Monastery. Hopefully, we can learn more about the false Aldark and the source of the pearl's magic. We are the Psijic Order, friend of Valcerin. There is very little we cannot accomplish through the application of the old ways. Every object remembers its history. The trick involves selecting the correct ritual to reveal those buried memories. While I head inside to begin the augury ritual, I'd like you to go to Sotha study in the tower. Find my acolyte, Oriandra, and ask her for Sotha amplification elixir. We may need it if the pearl proves to be resistant to our magic.
Say my husband? I married him? He's a hot high elf. No, he's a dark elf. He's so hot. His voice is so deep. Oh, so awesome. Hey, hubby.
You must be the adventurer that Valcerin was going on about. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to our secret island. Oh, I suppose you already talked to the Right Master, seeing as you're here in Kapora Tower. That strange pearl has certainly been reluctant to reveal its secrets. The Right Master hates it when an inanimate object refuses to cooperate. Regarding the amplification elixir, I just cataloged it. It's a Sotha creation, as you'd expect.
That's my husband.
What? No, not in the traditional sense. He's not one of our monks, if that's what you're asking. More like an honorary member, I guess you'd say. According to my records, the silver vial should be right over there. As soon as the Pearl arrived via Valserin's transference spell, the Rite Master gathered the Conclave to prepare an augury ritual. He's been cycling sages through to keep them fresh, while slowly increasing the intensity of the ritual. I'm the Rite Master's acolyte. I have other duties to perform. Besides, such a complex ritual requires the power of the Conclave of the 11 Forces. I'm not that strong yet. Under the Rite Master's tutelage, I expect to attain that rank. One day.
Come out, hubby. Hubby, come out. Oh. I guess he's sleeping. I mean, he was tied up for a while.
Was Oriandra able to direct you to the proper elixir? Without something to amplify the magic, our ritual is going to fail. Just in time. For the next stage of the ritual, if you have no objections, I'd like you to join us. Your experiences alongside Valserin might help reveal what has so far eluded our efforts. We'll handle the magic. You pour the elixir into the scrying pool and stand close. As the ritual's power amplifies, your experiences with the Pearl and the false Aldark should help the augury do its job. We want to discover the origin of the Pearl and its strange magic. In addition, anything we can learn about the false Aldark and his connection to the Pearl would be helpful. Otherwise, we're stepping blindly into Oblivion's maw here. Pour the elixir into the pool. That should provide the final boost we need to trigger the augury.
Here we stand, the most favored servants of Clavicus Spile, Mephala, and Nocturnal, on the verge of the greatest victory for our princes.
Are you sure those creatures can be trusted?
Have no fear. Isn't that why we formed the Court of Bedlam? Besides, what happens next in Relenthil will seal Summerset's fate.
What? That's just rude.
That was unnerving. It seems the false Aldark belonged to an alliance of Daedric cultists called the Court of Bedlam. Imagine, the faithful of Clavicus Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal working together. This is more serious than I anticipated. No, but I'm hardly an expert on the Daedric cults of Tamriel. The magic I sensed in the Pearl, though, it doesn't contain the taint of oblivion.
Mephala.
We're missing something. But what?
That's that
I
wench
suppose we'll need to find out what's going on in Relenthil.
who captured my hubby.
I hoped you'd say that. Relenthil sits to the west of Shimmerine, just across the mountains. I'll send Valserin with you to talk to the Cannon Reeve. The false Aldark may be dead, but Mephala's and Nocturnal's agents remain, as well as the Pearls.
Oh boy.
I may not be a natural prognosticator, but I had a feeling you might. Go ahead. I'll answer what I can.
I don't want no more questions. I want to go this way. Alright. Take out him, Speedy. Yeah, I need all my horses, mounts. There we are. Let's see. Molly's that wench I want to kill for hurting my hubby. She's the first one to die. I protect my hubby. Onward. Slow, aren't you? Alright. Let's go this way. No, let's not go that way. I'm not sure she's strong enough for a world boss. Oh, I just want to be in here in real life. It's so beautiful, but so dangerous. It's like the world. It's beautiful yet dangerous. Don't want to mess with those guys. They're not happy to deer. Okay. They like to fight back. But they're beautiful. I hate killing those guys. Sometimes I have to. Alright. You made it.
Drat! Which one could he possibly be?
Wait, did I pass him by? Sure did.
Raz's investigations have brought him to Relenthal. When this one noticed your Sijic friend slip into town, Raz figured you'd be along soon. So, what did you discover on Arteum, the island that isn't here anymore? Ugh, that made Raz's head hurt. Yes, this one has been exploring the Daedric connection as well. But Raz hates Daedra. In Raz's experience, very little good comes from dealing with Daedra or their cultists. And this revelation brings you to Relenthal, yes? That is disturbingly vague. Why must cryptic cultists be so... cryptic? Well, Raz saw Valserin head toward Canonry Farmeldo's house. This one suggests we start our investigation of the area there.
Alright, let's go.
Go inside and we'll discuss this later. And take off that ridiculous hood.
Ridiculous? I'll show you what's ridiculous. I'll show you all!
Excuse you, sir. Hello, sir.
You think as Canon Reeve I'd be immune to the troublesome temper of a spoiled and rebellious child. But what distinguished visitors I have today. A wandering sage, a well-dressed Khajiit, and you. What brings such a group to Relenthal? Investigating. For who? Well, there have been 3 reports this week of someone disappearing. And my intractable son Nadoril and his malcontent friends have been cavorting around the large sinkhole that recently appeared. What are you implying? They're just young and proud of their heritage. I wouldn't draw such a harsh conclusion without substantial evidence. I can't understand why they're fascinated with the sinkhole, but that doesn't make them criminals. I suppose 2 high elves and a well-dressed Khajiit can be trusted. Take a look around and let me know if you find anything significant. I just wish my son Nadoriel would stay away from there. He's become so intense lately. A phase, I'm sure.
Raz wants to ask the Canon Reeve a few more questions. Take the Sijik and go investigate the sinkhole.
Looks like I have a comment. Let's see. Hello.
Dawnbreaker, open the way! Oh, come on! Stupid Daedric interference! I'll be back!
I would run away too if I didn't know what was going on. But I know that voice. Hello, how are you? Silverwing is life.
He attacked Eldon, and one of those horrible creatures tore off my hood!
Oh my gosh.
That young woman was certainly in a hurry. And what was that about Nadoriel and an attack? Yes, well, let's be on our guard then. I don't think this sinkhole is completely natural. Its size concerns me. If the ground continues to fall away, it could swallow all of Relenfield. It certainly feels dangerous. And if it does figure into the Court of Bedlin's plans, well, I can't think of a more frightening event than watching Relenfield get swallowed by a sinkhole. Let's proceed and find out what's going on down here.
Let's. I'd like to join you. After I'm done broadcasting, I'll join you guys. Actually, I can broadcast with you guys, if that's okay. It can get more interesting. I make way too many sorks, but I love this class.
More of those Yaga creatures.
Lady, will you help me fight, please?
The size of this place. It's almost as if someone dug up through the island.
Okay.
Someone there! Help! Please help! Crazy bastard! Stabbed me! God! This hurts! It was just kind of fun. Joining the court of Bedlam. Espousing the virtues of our Ultima heritage. But Doral took things too far. When we heard that they planned to release those creatures...
Oh, someone's staring at us.
Saying they were insane. Doral objected. Called me unworthy. That's what he stabbed me.
Wait, you're the good person.
The court of Bedlam will eradicate the lesser races. Maybe even deal with our unworthy queen.
You are an unworthy brat. I'm gonna kill you in a minute. Alright.
Over here. Keep quiet and tell me if you see what I see.
That's a big one, alright?
You see that, right? My eyes aren't playing tricks on me. That's a sea slode. They haven't been seen in Summerset since... well, it's been centuries at least. A vile and dangerous species. Very powerful. The sea slode come from the distant underwater kingdom of Ulvorkus. Who's that hooded figure with the slode? And look, more of those abyssal pearls. They're everywhere. The hooded figure could be a member of this so-called Court of Bedlam. At this point, nothing would surprise me. That slode has me worried, though. I can't think of anything worse than an alliance between those foul beasts and Daedric cultists. The slode are a godless people. Perhaps the most hated in Tamriel. And the sea slode are even worse. They employ depraved magic and have long coveted Summerset. They believe it once belonged to them. They pillage, release plagues. They're horrible. You see that? The slode. They could...
Let's go.
Master! Intruders in the cave!
Heed me, my creatures! Destroy the intruders!
No, I'll destroy you first, dude. You're huge.
Witness the power of Kator on the Abyssal Cabal!
Huh. Oh, see how... Oh, get off me! Get off me! Ugh. I hate those things when they stick to you. My gosh. Was I going the wrong way? I was. I'm right here. I hate when they stick. Like a sand spur. That's a spider. Oh, that's the worst breed ever. suck blood. This one likes to punch and scratch. Not today, dude.
This way, up here.
What? Okay.
Damn. No sign of where the sea slow disappeared to. Damn it! I wasn't fast enough. For the time being, let's see what's through that opening.
What opening? Oh.
The sea slope left us something to remember it by.
A really giant spider. There's some spiders in this game. Oh, now she bites with me. Oh, these things stick. Oh, this doesn't work on it. On this guy. Oh, of course not.
There. I think we can get out over there.
Kill that big giant, and I'm gonna call it a night for this for broadcasting.
Hurry, this.
Hello, kitty.
Raz knew he'd find you.
Sea slows. This is worse than the Right Master imagined.
Did the pretty Sijik say sea slowed? No. Raz must have heard wrong. That could not have been what she said. Slowed? That's bad. And sea slowed? That sounds even worse. If the sea slowed threatens Summerset, Queen Irene must be informed. We need to act. Wait. What did you say about the Cannon Reeve's son? Daedra worshippers. In Summerset. And slowed. Oh, Raz likes this situation less and less. As for Nedoro, Raz knows how to deal with traitors. This one will meet you at the Cannon Reeve's house.
Wait, she left. She didn't even say bye. Not even a hug. Alright, let's go in here. You hiss at me.
The Eye of the Queen? How dare you accuse my son of treason? The Queen's Eye. How dare he not identify himself when he first arrived? And how dare he accuse my foolish son of something as serious as treason? The Queen shall hear of this, mark my words. Sea slowed? Plus all this nonsense about Altma's superiority, and now murder? I am the Canon Reeve of Relenthil. I took an oath to serve and protect my community. How in the Queen's name am I supposed to reconcile my son's actions? Oh, Nadoril, what have you done? Please, you must talk to the Queen's eye. He needs to show mercy. I'm sure we can find a way to resolve this without... Oh, here comes Nadoril now.
I have a lot to answer for? The court of Bedlam is going to turn me into a god.
Foolishness can be ignored. Murder and treason, not so much.
You and your queen have no authority over a true Ultima, you mangy cat.
This one cannot allow your crimes to stand unanswered.
Nadoril! No! No! I understand. Relenthil is loyal to the Queen.
Well, I don't know what to say about that.
Sometimes the eye sees treason and must cut it out before it spreads. This one is sorry you had to witness that. Blasphemy, treason, murder. How many crimes must one commit to attract the attention of the executioner's blade? Raz decided that a message had to be sent. Enemies of the Queen will not be tolerated. Treason and the Queen's justice are serious business. Raz has been forced into this role on rare occasions, but he never seeks it out or looks forward to wielding the blade. A necessary part of my job, yes. No. Raz will see to the Canon Reeve and send word to the Queen before looking deeper into the Court of Bedlam. You should return to Arteum and let the Sijiks know what we learned. I tell you, Five Claw, this whole situation makes Raz want to hiss.
Oh boy. How far am I? I'm just gonna travel. It's easier that way. Alright, let's go. Let's go back to the right master. He's not as cute as as my husband, but you know. Upright. Hi. Alright, bring out Speedy. Talk to the right master. Let me, repair armor. I wish my merchant had a reason to do something like that. You have nothing I want. Wait. Maybe. Let's get some of these. Just in case. Since I can't make my own. Or my merchant. Might as well buy them. Come on, come on. Shoo.
Friend of Valseren, I have a proposal for you.
I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Ah, friend of Valseren. I've been informed that you encountered a sea sload in a sinkhole beneath Relenthal. That bodes ill for Summerset, perhaps all of Nirn. I fear there are difficult days ahead. I'm familiar with that particular sea sload and its renegades. Call themselves the Abyssal Cabal. I thought I defeated them long ago, but it appears I was in error. What about the pearls? Valseren mentioned you encountered more in the sinkhole. Val described those seaborne monstrosities. I have a vague recollection of Katora utilizing such creatures in the past, but for some reason, the memories refuse to snap into focus. I suppose that's another mystery I'll need to look into. The Daedric princes require minions to carry out their will, and the Slode have always had an interest in the Green and Pleasant Island. It isn't hard to see why they might work together. For now, you have my thanks for assisting Valseren. I asked the Conclave of the 11 Forces to ponder how we can learn more from the Abyssal Pearl. With the additional information we provided, I expect that Iridel or Amalira will be able to develop a new avenue of investigation now. The augury ritual revealed the connection to the Court of Bedlam and pointed to trouble in Relenthal. Now we need to determine where Katora and the Sea Slodes are hiding. The Abyssal Pearl should be able to point us in the right direction. Meet me in the main gallery. We can consult with the rest of the Conclave and use the scrying pool to continue our probe of the Pearl. As much as this situation concerns me, I must admit, I somewhat enjoy being in the middle of the action again.
Master, the Abyssal Pearl, it's gone.
Gone? How? I set the protections personally.
Before I do anything, put my armor on. Probably some bread. So many stuff to give away. Oops, nope. Didn't want that. Alright, inventory. Take everything off. We got a lot of things. My goodness. I decided not to do the train this time. Alright. Back to the banker. That's not it. Wait. Where is it? There is one. And here's the other one. Thank you, sir. Oh. Now we can clips. Enchant. Much better.
How could the Abyssal Pearl disappear like that? It makes no sense. A few hours ago, we left it in the scrying pool in the main gallery while the members of the Conclave of the 11 Forces went to deal with other matters of importance. When I returned, I immediately noticed that the pearl was missing. Yes, that's standard procedure when dealing with an unknown relic. But that just makes the pearl's disappearance more troubling. Something about this feels wrong.
Oh wait, I didn't get my prize. You're still following me. Wait, banker.
See what the scrying pool reveals. There's something happening on the beach.
It's the Yagra. They're invading Artaeum.
The pearl. Somehow it was used to summon the Yagra. We need to defend the beach.
Wait, is that a sword?
That would be mine. I'm on my way to help. Eventually. The Golden Knight and his sword can wait. The Yagra are our primary concern. The scrying pool revealed that Yagra have invaded our island. They must have somehow used the Abyssal Pearl to open a pathway. We need to get down to the beach and repel the invaders. The Sea Sloat have always been envious of Artaeum and its secrets. From the beach, they can reach the ruins of the College of Sigix, where we store relics and other items of arcane significance. If the Sea Sloat acquire any of those artifacts, that's a mystery we can solve after we deal with the immediate problem. We need to get down to the beach, destroy the pearl, and close the Yagra's portal. Will you aid me in these endeavors?
Follow the right, Master.
My goodness. Trying to read that. Butterflies. There we go.
Let me accompany you.
You need to rally the others. Your friend and I should be able to handle this.
I'm your friend too. I'm protecting you. treat him like an outsider. Rude.
We can reach the beach through this section of the old college.
You're so slow. You still behind me? Oh my gosh. Where are you?
Hurry, this way. Before we charge into certain danger, you need to know something isn't right. I remember defeating Katora, but somehow the creature and its cabal have returned. And the pearl, I have a vague memory of moving it myself. I am unsettled. That's just it. The vague memory. It feels as though it belongs to someone else. Forgive me. We can worry about that later. Now we need to find the Abyssal Pearl and cut off its connection to Artaeum. Only then
yeah, Amnesia, you don't remember anything. Like Dora.
Very good. After the pearl is destroyed, we need to search the vaults and make sure none of the creatures breached the defenses. I tried to examine the area through the scrying pool, but something blocked my efforts. Are you ready to proceed?
I'm ready. I didn't want to capture it. It's so pretty. Still behind me? Guess not.
There's the pearl. Destroy it and close that portal.
Let's kill this guy first before I destroy anything. Before he kills me. Oh, these sandspur spiders. Oh, stick to me. Don't stick to me, don't stick to me. Bye. That's all you have for power? You blow speed of ride master for so much power. Dude. Oh god. Get out of here. Spider. Little spiders.
Now let's go check on the vaults.
Don't remember using that.
This way! Hurry!
Come on. Let's go see Katora. That's the bull's name. Not a slug.
These ancient vaults house relics of great power and unusual nature. I sense... Yes, Katora is here. Be on your guard, friend of Valsarin.
I'm a friend of yours too.
The Sea Sloth, or one of its agents. I have a strange feeling, so be on your guard. I can think of a number of likely candidates, including a few relics we believe originated in the ancient Sea Sloth kingdom of Ulverkus. Let's get to the central rotunda and begin our search there.
Oh, screw you, dude.
The Father has sealed this place, mortal flea!
Daedric intrusion? My apologies. Daedric interference and Artaeum's own defenses delayed my arrival.
He's my favorite.
Webs? Oh, I hate
but
those
my
things.
husband. He's my friend. Darren's my friend. He's just...
Damn it! You found me again. I'll return when I can. A champion of Meridia? At least he was helpful.
Katora.
Katora? I killed
You remember exactly what I want you to remember. And thanks to the orbs of Brock and Drell, your deepest memories will be mine. Back one, this does not concern the likes of you.
Did you just call me a worm?
Out here, quickly. We need to hurry if we're going to help the right master.
He's a big slug.
It's a good thing I followed you after I alerted the rest of the Conclave. I think I can counteract Katora's mind magic, but I'll need your help. Katora is using the power of the orbs of Barakandrel to enhance his mind magic and lock the Right Master in a mental grip. From what I can discern, the Sea Slode is flipping through his memories, as you or I would turn the pages of a book. An ancient implement. 3 matched orbs that our Relic Master believes originated in the Sea of Pearls. We long suspected they were connected to the Sea Slode.
Oh, I'm gonna kill Katora.
Thinks the power of the relic will keep us from interfering. But I have an idea. Take this ward key. It will disable the protections on the repositories, so you can locate the Ulvor staff and bring it to me. I can use the staff to breach the barrier and aid the Right Master. Just...
I'm gonna go. You better not stick to me. Oh, soul gems. You guys gotta kill him after all. Alright, you big spider. Ew. Stay away from me. No. No. Don't touch me. On diaries. Oh no. No, 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 no. You still stick to me? Stupid spiders. Phew. Alright. So I'll go this way. Oh, goody. Hello there. here, right? Oh, more of these. Get out of here. They don't find me, did it? Good. Ugh. Haha.
Your mind is my mind, Aegetus. Reveal your memories to me. You can't resist forever. The heart of transparent law will be
Guess she's going pretty
mine.
fast. Alright, let's go save the right master.
We're running out of time. Whatever the cease...
Yeah.
Touch the oval staff and enter the mindscape.
And I guess she's not coming with me? Of course not. Oh, so colorful. And bright.
You dare enter my domain, worm?
Call me a worm again. I'll feed you to the birds.
Vanquish the Guardians to reveal each protected memory. You'll weaken Keturah and learn something at the same time.
A bargain is a bargain. The island for the heart of transparent law.
Yes, just as we agreed. But only a portion of the crystal. We don't want to alert the Sapiarchs too soon.
Tell your fellow princes all will be well. The right master is no match for my mind magic.
So Nocturnal has assured me. Don't disappoint us, Keturah.
I lured you here for one purpose, worm.
Your abyssal cabal may defeat me, but you'll never stand against the entire Psijic Order.
Once again you fail to grasp the obvious. When the time is right, you will do exactly as I command. Until then, forget.
So he does have amnesia.
The right master's waking up. You need to press on.
Ah.
You shall be eradicated. Forgotten.
Where did these things come from?
Repeat my words, worm. Tell me what you must do.
I will enter the Crystal Tower. I will take the heart of transparent law.
Yes. Yes. Hide it away until I call for you to give it to me. Not even the princes must know where it is.
Hide the heart.
My memory shields! You destroyed them!
Are you?
Feel the crushing weight of your own insignificance!
You're gonna die. Call me a worm? Or give me a giant spider? Spiders. Hey, don't like this guy. I'm out of magic already. I'm not doing good. Not doing good. Get out of here. Wait, you should take a chill. Get out of here.
Katora's mine. It's shutting down. I'm taking the Right Master back to his study. You need to get out of there. Use the staff to exit the mindscape. Then talk to Sophathil.
My husband's here. Hello there again.
A sea slode. Interesting. I haven't dissected such a specimen in an exceedingly long unit of temporal measurement. Valseren took the Right Master to Kapora Tower to administer to his wounds. Luckily for you, I arrived in time to help Valseren open a path out of the slode's dying mine. What did you learn before the mindscape collapsed? Yes, I surmised as much. The triad of Daedric princes has become bold in its attempts to influence Nern, though influence seems to be the least of their goals. The Slode, however, was unable to harvest whatever memory it sought from the Right Master. That revelation disturbs me. I feared the Crystal Tower was too tempting a target for the Daedric triad. I need to ponder the full implications of their plot. Meanwhile, I suggest you go to Kapora Tower and see how the Right Master is faring.
Alrighty. Hubby hugs. You're so cute. He's hot, not just cute. He's hot. Did I go the right way? Yeah. Wait, what? So many toss and turns in this area. After I speak the right master, I'm heading off. Old broadcast scene. I need to take my crap to Revere one day. I'm back out here. Huh. I didn't see the beach or anything. Good place to hang out. I want to see my hubby again. It's probably in the studio. Hold on a minute. I thought I talked to the right master.
As you wish, right master. I shall travel to Lillandril immediately.
Bubbles!
And I'll send word to the Eye of the Queen.
I owe you a debt of gratitude, friend of Valcerin. What the two of you did to help me, that was a step beyond. Thank you.
You still call me her friend
You
after I saved your
what I
life.
failed to do. You ended the threat of Katora. Katora tricked me in the past, made me remember a victory I never won. Then he planted a compulsion, forced me to steal the heart of transparent law from the Crystal Tower. Apparently I hid it and forgot about it. He sought that memory. The Crystal Tower stands as a mystical protection for Summerset. Transparent law, crystal at the top of the tower, serves as its source of power. With the heart removed from the crystal, the protection provided by the tower slowly weakens. Yes, a smaller gem that had been embedded in the larger crystal. If the Daedric princes acquire the heart, they could take control of the Crystal Tower. Valcerin and Oriandra will warn Summerset, while I try to remember where I hid the heart. You helped me remember my true encounter with Katora and his abyssal cabal. I remember how they defeated me 300 years ago, compelled me to do their bidding, made me forget. For now, I need solitude to seek the memories that still elude me.
300 years ago? How old are you?
Perhaps the Sijic sages can help me remember where I hid the heart of transparent law. At least you stopped Katora before the Sea Slode gained that knowledge. In the meantime, we must warn the Sapiarchs of the threat to the Crystal Tower. The Sapiarchs are Summerset's foremost scholars. They are the keepers of the Crystal Tower and the custodians of the College of Sapiarchs. Among their many responsibilities, they have trained every heir who ever sat upon Alinor's throne. I sent Valcerin to Lillandril, where the College of Sapiarchs is located, to scout the area and see if the Court of Bedlam has made any moves against them. I need you to travel to Alinor to secure the Proxy Queen's permission to enter the college.
My actions have weakened.
I'm gonna go see the hub real fast, and I'm gonna get off. He should be in this room. He's not here. Rats. Alright. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Hugs all around. And be safe.